What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Snowpiercer video. We pick up after last week with the aftermath on the attempt on Leighton'S life, and Pike is having one hell of a guilty conscience over what he did as he talks to visions of Ruth and Strongboy. The latter's death has had a huge effect on Pike, as well as him wanting revenge or simply wanting someone else to take over the train as he and Ruth fought while Leighton was off on his adventures. Pike is awoken to be told of the attempt on Leighton's life, and he seems shocked that, well, Leighton isn't actually dead, as he said the attempt, and the investigation starts into who actually did this, but we already know, with Leighton and Zara and their baby being isolated and a border being set up, with Bess investigating this. I'm guessing she can really do it with Roach at some point to come out of his cell and try and give her some assistance with all these investigations. It turns out they find out that it's fertilizer and is the same bomb that the Taylors did in a Year 3 revolt. And we even get a look at the kid from season 1. Remember him? Yeah, he's just there. Well, he questions if there's even Taylors anymore, which is a good question because the class thing seems to have gone out of the window when Leighton is in charge. Now, of course, that is a very good point, and Ruth tries to get Roach to speak to the therapist and tell him what he wants to hear so he can get out and work on the train. He will be needed as Bess works out that the bomb was made from Light's cookbook, and it is incredibly obvious who is behind this. The killer is in the house. And, well, he says that he didn't want to hurt the baby, only Leighton, as Leighton chases after him. But we cut to Alex and Roach's kid in a very awkward exchange. I imagine that Alex hasn't had much interaction with a kid who isn't scared of Wilford, or just, a normal kid, as they talk. And Alex says she doesn't blame her dad for trying to kill Wilford. And, well, we have Audrey as well speaking to LJ. And, well, to get in for a conjugal visit, LJ manufactures it. And Audrey gives her dad's eye, which is something we saw in season 1. And I forgot how really, really grim and gross that is that she does with it. As Ruth comes clean about her relationship with Pike, as they got close fighting Leighton's war, with a tinge of kind of anger or resentment towards our boy Leighton. But Pike finds Asha, which is, as we saw at the end, a bit of a problem as he starts to work out that her story doesn't quite add up, as we know at the end. And Roach is, well, yeah, he is still in his cell, and Pike is now public enemy number 1 and being hunted by the Taylors, which doesn't sit right. I think there might be still some problems despite the end of the episode, as Leighton has killed a Taylor, of course, in this weird parlay, but he did it to gain his power, so that probably won't sit right with these Taylors. And the question of the Taylors coming up throughout the episode means that we may see the Taylors unite once again. But, well, of course, we have Audrey talking to Wilford, who is now very different after his fight with Roach, or a very one-sided fight. He wants to get off the train and is impressed with the science of the Peninsula Plan. He has fallen for the New Eden, and he's fallen for it all. He is a very broken man. As it turns out that our girl Alex has been reading to him, so I do not trust her. I really do not trust Alex. As we cut to Roach talking to his daughter, and Alex says how she can get her to see her dad. With Pike on the run and with a lot of explosives, we see the Taylors suggest a Hail Mary, which is their parlay/fight to the death. But it's something that he would accept, as he's incredibly prideful, and Roach gets to see his daughter. He explains his reasoning for not trying to get out, as he's absolutely full of rage due to his wife, the Draws, and wants to stay in here as he doesn't want to be outside. But I imagine when Leighton's lie is revealed, they're going to need their lead brakeman. Now Leighton calls out to Pike to end things peacefully, the Taylor way. As our parlay happens, Leighton wants to offer the world, but Pike is done. He just wanted to live with Ruth and have her in charge too, because the train's well-being is literally all she cares about, whereas Leighton, he is starting to become a bit too unhinged, as we saw with his visions. Of course, Pike says the story of Asha doesn't add up, and he offers him one chance to lead the train on a lie, which is how they resolve things, which was the fight to the death, and he has perished. And now Leighton is clear to lead the train to his promised land, built on a lie. I won't lie, I am unhappy that Pike has died, but then again, there wasn't really any way out of this. Next up, I expect we will see them move straight towards this plan now, and we can get past all this drama, which has taken a few too many episodes, in my opinion, to resolve, with this season being a bit slow. But I'm very excited to see what's next. So if you enjoyed that video, please drop a like down below, do subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.